In Psalm 114 it says, "The sea saw and fled, the Jordan turned back its course." This, at one level, relates to the Exodus out of Egypt, when the Red Sea parts to allow the Israelites to pass through it, and then the same thing happens at the River Jordan so that the Israelites can enter into the Promised Land. In the writings of the Church Fathers and in the liturgical tradition of the Orthodox Church, we also connect this psalm verse prophetically to Christ's baptism in the Jordan. And if you look at an icon of the baptism of Christ, often you will see these two small figures at Jesus' feet riding sea creatures, and they're trying to swim away from Jesus. These represent the principalities and powers of the fallen world fleeing as God himself enters into the baptismal waters. Water in the ancient world was a symbol of chaos and death, and the power of chaos and death are overcome by the presence of Christ, which really points to his descent into Hades and the overthrowing of the power of sin and death at the end of his earthly ministry. So all these things come full circle. What happens at the baptism is fulfilled in his resurrection. In Christ's own baptism, we can already see signs of the future and final victory over death playing out as this prophecy that the Jordan turns back its course is fulfilled. So at Christ's baptism, and certainly throughout his entire mission of salvation, through humanity, the entire world is saved and sanctified. We see this at the Nativity, that the entire world responds to Christ's birth, the angels, the shepherds, the animals. And so again, all of creation responds to Christ being baptized in the River Jordan. And there's this other interesting thing about the water changing its course when Christ is baptized in the Jordan. Water runs from higher to lower ground, so water descends. But when Christ enters into the water, its course becomes an ascent. The water changing its course is really the entire movement of the cosmos, and especially the lives of us human beings. In Christ, our lives no longer need to be downward spirals, fall after fall, but they are able to be, through Christ, an ascent to the kingdom. At the end of his ministry, his descent into Hades, and at the beginning of his ministry, his descent into the River Jordan, are two integral and related parts of his entire messianic mission that offers us a way of ascending in glory to take a place prepared for us at the right hand of God in the heavenly kingdom.